Hello, gorgeous ladies. Day 4. We are rattling through this week, and I hope that you're taking action and I hope you're enjoying this. And I really, really hope that you're seeing some results. And I want to say a huge thank you to those of you who have been messaging me, dropping me emails, saying how much you're enjoying it and what a difference it's making, which is that's incredible. That's what it's all about. And don't be shy. You don't have to just message me quietly. Go and put it out in the Facebook group so that other people know how wonderful this is, and to encourage them to do it as well. Let's show the big boys that the the big ladies, the wonderful ladies can do this just as well as them, and we can get our reach out there on Facebook. And I'm going to show you now, if I can share my screen. This is as I speak. Where am I? Let me drop down there. Can you see on here, I've just updated this. This is the Small Business Consultant, where I was getting practically zero response, and my post reach is up 581 already. So there we go. I think my latest post is starting to get quite a bit of interaction. The one I did today. What did I do today? Let me just scroll down through. Oh yeah, this one here. I'm up to 179 people reached, getting comments on it, whereas before my reach was about 50-60, so that's a threefold increase there, so that's good. Back to today. I hope you're sitting comfortably. Now, some of you might have taken up this challenge with me last week, but I'm going to challenge you again. One of the key things for increasing your reach on Facebook is video. Particularly video live video, okay, using Facebook Live, so you're broadcasting live to your audience. And I want you to do this. Now I'm going to give you some get out options, because the worst thing you can do is to run scared and think I just can't do it, and so you do absolutely nothing. All right, if you can be really, really brave and you feel confident enough, have a bit of a practice on your own, but do a Facebook Live on your page or in your group. It doesn't have to be spot on perfect. You know you don't want to screw the whole thing up, make a fool of yourself, of course not. But it doesn't have to be perfect. So many times I come on here doing Facebook Lives and things go wrong. And that just shows I'm a human being. I'm not perfect. I know you all thought I was, but I'm not. I make mistakes all the time, but people laugh with me. I hope they're not just laughing at me. Maybe they are. Does it matter at the end of the day? So I want you to get brave. Now, the top challenge is to go into your Facebook group or page and go live. If that is too much and you're scared, then as we did last week in my Facebook group, if you put Facebook challenge, come over there and do a live video. Okay? And if doing it live really does terrify the bejiminies out of you, record a video. You can do it on your laptop, you can do it on your phone, your iPad, wherever. Record a video, and again, either put it out into your group or post it into mine if you want a safe place to practice to start with. All right. So I hope you're still with me and you haven't run off anywhere. A few small tips for when you're doing a Facebook Live. Prepare what you're going to say. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect, but if you pick a subject that you're absolutely passionate about, you're going to know it all anyway, but just jot down a few bullet points. So if it's a top tip, if people are asking specific question in your group over and over again, give them a tip to resolve it. You could just talk about what you're working on. So if you've got a launch coming up to get people excited, it could be just talk. If you're going to do it in my group, just come and introduce yourself, say who you are, where you're from and what you do. Felt like Cilla Blackman. Anybody remember Blind Date all those years ago? Tell me what she used to say. Tell me who you are, where you come from. Anyway, I'm off on a tangent yet again. But have some bullet points and just pin them to the top of your screen. Get a bit of blue tack and pop it up on your screen or somewhere you can see it. Another tip is to pretend that you're talking to your friends, so you don't think, oh, who's out there watching me. Forget all of that. Just think you're talking to one person, you're practicing with them. You can even put their picture up if you want, just so it fools you into thinking that you are just talking to your friend. Have a glass of water handy. If you're just doing a 2-minute stint, you don't need it. But if you're going on any further, I find that after about 10 minutes, my throat starts to dry out. So have a glass of water. You can just take a sip or a cup of tea or something. What was the other thing? Look, it can be difficult because you tend to look like, if I start looking at myself, to you, it probably looks like I'm looking down the screen. So try and look at the camera. And that can also help because if you are looking directly at yourself, you start to pick out all the flaws. Now, I look at myself and I suddenly think, oh God, my mouth is still out of sync with my camera. There's nothing I can do about it. I either say, I've got to wait until it's perfect, buy a new camera, work out what's going on, and this won't get finished. So I'm just ploughing on ahead. Okay, so that would really, really distract me if I was looking at myself. When I do look at myself, I suddenly, oh, my hair needs doing, this needs doing, and the background's not right. Do think about your background. Now, mine could probably do with sorting out a bit, but where you've got a lot of distractions in the background, that's going to take people's focus. So simplify it as much as you can, all right? But do look at the camera if you can, or the picture of your friend just above, if you've got one of those. Try and keep the camera still. So if you're using your phone, use a tripod or wedge it up against something. When the camera's wobbling all over the place, it can make people feel a bit seasick watching it. Okay. What other tips have I had loads of tips I was working on, but I'm doing something for the members area of putting out a guide of setting up for doing videos, etc. But as I say, it doesn't have to be perfect at this stage. I just want you to get confident to talk about something and go and let people know who you are. People buy people first. And yeah, you can turn people off. I've actually been turned off by somebody once where I used to read their blog and I thought they were fantastic. And then I went and watched them on a video, and actually their voice, oh, it grated on me. And so I suddenly felt disconnected. But then, hey ho, that happens. But if people do connect with you, they suddenly see you, they pick up more on your personality, your sense of humour. You can get across with far more passion what you want to talk about when you're actually speaking to somebody. And if you can do it live and they can ask questions, great. That's what I was going to say. Slow down. I know I talk too fast, but do slow down when you're talking on your videos, because you can tend to go into panic. I want to get this over and done with as fast as I possibly can. And you start talking faster and faster and faster. And you start to lose breath and the oxygen stops going to your brain. And it's all just like, panic. So stay calm, deep breaths. And when you're doing it live, ask people to interact. Say to them, give me a thumbs up. Does this make sense? Do you have a question? And if you don't want to be trying to watch the questions coming up at the time and deal with it, just say, post your questions in the comments below and I'll come back and answer you when the video's done. And then you can post answers in, or you can just stop what you were mainly talking about, scroll down and read the comments and answer them that way. But your challenge today, my darlings, is to do a video. And if you can do Facebook Live in your own group or on your page, fantastic. Or do one in my group, Safe Place. Or if that really does scare you going live, just a short and sweet, record something and post it out. Again, either your page group or you can come into mine. Okay. So that's day 4. And then what have I got for you for tomorrow? Because I've just completely forgotten. This is why I should have bullet points. Yeah, it's a fun day tomorrow. We're going to be having fun because it's Friday and Fridays should be fun. So we'll be doing that tomorrow. So come let me know how you're getting on and I will speak to you tomorrow. Bye for now.